Top 10 heroes for the month of July 2019. In this video today, it's brand new list because I am not including Black Widow on this list. That's right. There is no Black Widow on this list for the very first time. I've always put Black Widow on this list, and she's not on here. I don't know why I'm smiling, but why? Avengers and Captain America and Black Widow really have fallen out of favor, and we're going to talk about the top 10 teams as well as characters. Like, we're going to first talk about S.H.I.E.L.D. and Nick Fury, but the list is going to be mostly about individual characters along with team compositions. Now, I want to thank everyone for liking last month's video. This is always my most liked video, and I just wanted to thank everybody for liking last month's video. And also, I'm playing on BlueStacks, so if you want to play on your PC or Mac, there is a link down in the description. I'm sponsored by BlueStacks. It really does help support this channel. Now, first on this list, and this is in no particular order, but I probably would put Nick Fury on this list very high, probably top 3 one way or another, and that is because of the S.H.I.E.L.D. Now, the S.H.I.E.L.D. team, all around, in my opinion, is the best team for all game modes. Like Nick Fury, you can see I took him to tier 13. He's going to be going along with me for Fear of the Darkness. You can see that I've upgraded 3 out of his 4 abilities with their orange mats, because I strongly believe Nick Fury is one of the best characters in the game. Now, there's supposed to be a Nick Fury event here sometime in the month. That's the rumor anyways, so I will be getting him to 7 stars. It does require 5 Kree minions, which were reworked, but they're still not that great, but useful maybe on defense and use on Alliance Wars. Definitely useful in Blitz. But Nick Fury is a no-brainer, and I just want to point out Nick Fury and how well he pairs with his tank, S.H.I.E.L.D. Security. I just got to throw that as an honorable mention in there, and because that's going to be a recurring theme in this video, is that I'm going to have the honorable mention tank that goes along with it. Next on the list is Vision, and Vision is probably my favorite all-time kit favorite because it is flexible and he can be used on so many teams. And the main reason why Vision is on this list is because on spawn, he gives tech allies defense up for 2 turns. This allows flimsy characters like Minerva and Rocket to survive. Plus, his kit is just quite amazing. Ability block, turn 1. That's not bad. Maybe even hit 2 different targets. Boy, that's a good one. Solar Beam, be able to remove 2 positive effects from each target. All around good. And the reason why I like Vision is that he can be placed on many different teams. He can be put on a tech team. He can be put on an Avenger team. Plus, he has some small synergy with Scarlet Witch, so he can go in many different places. Next on the list is StarLord. And the reason why StarLord is on this list is because he's pretty much the leader of the Guardians. And I have in the past put Rocket, but this month, I wanted to put StarLord, primarily because I'm going to be placing him adjacent to Minerva inside of Fear of the Darkness. And StarLord does a lot of really good things. Most importantly, he can put blind on 2 targets. Right here, he does massive amounts of damage. Look at that damage right there. That's huge. Plus, he can give out ability energy, and that's my primary purpose for him, is to be able to send ability energy to Minerva for Fear of the Darkness so that I can get my Ultron. Plus, he's got a leadership ability there where Guardian allies gain damage and speed. Next on the list is Magneto. Boy, Magneto is neato. Now, we're of course talking about like a very good offensive team, and because I'm measuring Magneto, I have to say that Juggernaut pairs insanely well with him. I kind of want to say that they're both like share the position with him. However, Magneto pretty much reigned supreme inside of the arena for the last couple of months, but now there are 2 hard counters to Magneto, namely 1, Phoenix, 2, Rhino. I mean, Rhino's kit just directly counters Magneto's blind, because this is crazy right here, where basically he sucks everyone together. And it's important to target like Jessica Jones or the tank or whoever's the most likely to resist this move, so that at least they're close to them. So like if you're going up against defenders, you definitely want to target Jessica Jones with this ability so that she's not like way off to the side, and then all those other abilities won't hit all the targets. But this giving blind everybody on turn 1, especially against the computer, everybody wastes their turn. And like I said, That's why Phoenix is going to be on the list, because she's a hard counter to this, and she can get rid of this blind as well as Rhino. Very good. And of course, Juggernaut goes well with him. Next, we got to talk about Nobu. Why is Nobu on this list? It's because he's complete trash. He's complete trash. And he is required to get Phoenix at 6 stars at a minimum. Developers said last August that if they're going to require us to get not good characters like Hand Assassin and Nobu, they're at least going to make them better. And I'm going to remind them of that this character is horrible and he should be on this list. Hopefully, by the next time I make this list, Nobu will be on the list, or at least have someone to rework, because this is not a good ability at all. I don't care what anybody else says. I do not like this ability. I do not like this character. The developers need to do something to both Nobu and Hand Assassin. So see how I snuck him on the list there? Next on the list is Minerva. Okay, standalone character. Minerva is probably the best character in the game, second only to Ultron. Raids? This is the best character in the game for raids. Just being able to like heal up your team constantly. This ability right here. Steal 15% health is amazing in Fear of the Darkness. Massive amount of regeneration and sustainability. She works well on tech teams. She works well with Rocket and StarLord and Thanos and Kree. Really, she works well anywhere. You could see Minerva in the arena. Very good on defense inside of Alliance Wars. Plus, she can revive, and it's an effective revive because she gives them death proof for 2 turns. I highly approve of this. Highly approve of Minerva. Currently not available anywhere. So if I was going to make a second petition, please make Minerva available anywhere, somewhere. Please. I mean, if you want to make her farmable, that'd be amazing. I don't think they're going to do that. But Minerva is not available anywhere, and she needs to be probably second best character in the game easily. Next on the list is Falcon. Now, the reason why Falcon is on this list is because of a suggestion made by Casino. I was having difficulty 3-starring the Blaster Challenge, which is a very important Blaster daily challenge. It actually happens 3 times a week. And I was able to take Falcon, and it made it easy. I was able to do it. Plus, power armor is no joke. Power armor does so well in Alliance Wars. I've been able to punch up quite a bit. I have like a 180,000 power armor team that has gone up against 250,000 Minerva Guardian teams. Power armor and Falcon. And the reason why Falcon is so good is mostly of getting this speed bar right here. I mean, just giving yourself and the whole team turn meter really speeds up the process, and definitely Falcon makes the list, mostly for me, just because I was able to 3-star that final Blaster Challenge. Next on the list is Captain Marvel. Now, I'm very aware that she's a very strong character and a very powerful character. I don't particularly like playing her. I just don't like this character overall, but I can't not put her on the list because I know she's very good. Turn 1 binary is insane. Clear all negative effects from self. So Magneto, no worries about the blind. Hit somebody, boom. Especially it's just huge amounts of damage. Turn 1 cannot be dodged, cannot crit. Ugh. Plus this ability right here that at the end of her turn, she does that big damage, which just hits everyone, which I think is very interesting because it clears really dumb things like deflect and things like that. At the end of turn, attack all enemies for 120% damage. Plus, if it can possibly take out a minion or some low-level heroes. There's nothing wrong with her kit. She goes well on so many different teams. Fine, she's on the list. I just don't like Captain Marvel. We're going to go to the next one, Phoenix. Okay, newcomer to the list, and Phoenix, along with Colossus, is amazing. I'm starting to think that she's even good on defense inside of the Alliance Wars. Here's the thing. Even though when the Phoenix comes out to summon and it dies, you have to waste 2 teams to beat a Phoenix team. or you have to go way higher. So for example, let's say you have a 200,000 power X-Men team with Phoenix and Colossus and so on, you know, Storm and Wolverine. And you have to send in 260 power teams or one 250,000 power team. Either way, it's a win for the Alliance War. This is a very good kit, very good character. Plus, it's also this ability right here, basically bysteps all the horribleness Magneto, which makes Magneto good with his blind. All right, not a lot of people have them. Unfortunately, Hand Assassin and Nobu is required to get Phoenix. We've already talked about that. Next on the list is Ultron. And I don't have Ultron right now, but that is what I'm working on. And Ultron is easily the most powerful character in the game. So, you know, it's like you put Ultron on any team, he's just better. And all the ugliness of the teams. And I think the only thing that's really showing up Ultron right now is Phoenix, frankly. Because Ultron has been just on top of the world for the last couple of months. You have to farm those 72,000 power abilities inside of the supply store to get the finishers. And when I'm talking about the finishers to finally go up to gear 13, I'm talking about these pieces right here. The ultra rare gold pieces, which appear in a couple different places in the store, but the primary way is here in supplies. And for me, I'm not willing to hit refresh, but a lot of people are going in here and refreshing every day and buying the ones that are 72,000. That way they can finish them up from gear 12 and take them up to gear 13. And I have only 2 gear 13 characters. That is Nick Fury and Pyro. Pyro may not do well inside of Fear of the Darkness, but I do like the character. I use him in the arena, and I think he's very good. All right, well, now it's time for the giveaway. I really hope you liked this video today, because if you did, you are in luck. For every single person that likes this video, you will be getting for free in your account a 9-star, not 8, not 7, a 9-star Black Widow.
This is not a scam.
Yeah, I just kind of got to memorialize that she's not on this list for the first time. What do you think, guys, about me not putting Black Widow on the list? I don't know. Yeah, she definitely, for me, was probably the best character in the game for a long time, but I just kind of wanted to make a point and by not putting her on the list. By the way, I put Nobu on this list, but not Black Widow. What do you think about that? All right, guys. Thanks for watching and keep on gaming.